man. I can't ride Benz, I don't do peace. I gotta eat. Saber tooth, tiger, diamond tooth teeth. Rockin' right now, won't you?
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports. In today's game, we've got two middle linebackers who will be looking to lead their defenses to victory. It's Bowman's 49ers going up against Wagner's Seahawks.
Okay, Larry, we are just south of historic Pioneer Square at CenturyLink Field in the beautiful city of Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it out past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And his first look is incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And it's second down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open. And this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. Here's Thomas Rawls with his first carry. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now it's Wilson. And the Niners get there and bring him down. DeForest Buckner in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. Now John Ryan, 12th year in the league, on to punt it away. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Yardage and be backed up to the 25. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Michael Bennett's versatility, being able to play any position along the defensive front, allows him to make those types of plays. He finds good matchups and gets into the offensive backfield.
And there it works for a tackle for loss. Here's Beathard to throw. And It's George Kittle, the rookie tight end with it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. To throw is Beathard. Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 10 more there and another first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Time to the tailback. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
K.J. Wright just keeps getting better at outside linebacker. Long, lengthy guy, can rush the passer, can drop into coverage. Has great agility, though, to stay on his feet and make tackles, too.
And still has years ahead of him. Turned 27 in July, native of Olive Branch, Mississippi. It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push him back more. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
Let's go!
To throw is Beathard. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Play fake here on first down. And that is incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. And now a second down.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Running back. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. And falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. So on 4th down here, Mike Tomlin says, let's just get 3. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. Now they're set up nicely at the 45-yard line after the missed field goal from 55. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Six yards here to go for the offense on 2nd down. They go again with Rawls. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
So 2nd down was a run play. Now let's see what they do on 3rd. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. From midfield now, here's Wilson. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the All-Pro, Navarro Bowman. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Here's Beathard to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Goodwin. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall right there at the 43. 2nd down now after the pass completion. Back to throw Beathard. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Now Beathard. Open man is Stewart. It's complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the 49ers in control of the football, and they've got it here with a first down. They go play action here on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
They'll throw here. Beathard. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The Niners on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll set up to throw. And able to find Garcon. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
The Niners on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. He'll drop to throw. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. A reminder, coming up tonight, Green Bay visits Atlanta. All sorts of storylines there. A playoff rematch, also the opening of Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And then on Monday night, the Giants host the Lions.
So the Giants play on Sunday night and Monday night to open the season.
Yeah, 2 under the lights. Start the drive on the ground with Lacey. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far. And after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Another run, but this time it's Rawls.
He's blitz up the middle, but yet no one blitzes. This makes no sense.
It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Now a first down carry. It's Lacey. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Richardson. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
the penalty now, Lacey. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard, right around the 31. 5 yards gets him back near the original line of scrimmage as they'll be left with a 3rd and long. From the shotgun, Wilson. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Eric Armstead coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. Here's John Ryan now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his 1st. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
And they give this time to the tailback. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. 2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Back to throw here. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
I didn't miss that.
They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
Are you serious, you
line and
bum?
continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Here come the
This like
Seahawks now
frozen
set to
when
take
you
over
touch him.
on offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Wilson on 1st down. He's going to let this one go deep. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. In motion is the tight end Graham. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. Drops it underneath for Rawls. And he will be hit with a lot of force and spun down. Call it a pickup of 7, and they're going to face a 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Taken in at the 22. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so. And they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal. Put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. Because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
They'll drop to throw. It's caught by Garcon. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little game.
Why is my buttons working? Shit.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. As the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. The Niners on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll set up a throw. And that is incomplete.
Really good, smart play by the defense, understanding 3rd and short, guarding the first down sticks, and being able to make a play on the football and bat it down.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for San Francisco. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. First down now, but that clock rolling. Back to the ground on first. Again, it's Rawls. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Off the corner. Where'd he come from? Well, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play.
I like when you're able to pose a question and answer it at the same time. That's exactly where he came from, but it's not something that you normally see. Most of the time, we're thinking about those guys covering pass catchers. In this case, he was a big factor in a run game. No gain.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that. And he'll give it here to his running back. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game. to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Here's Beathard to throw. Complete to the right. This is Garcon. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Here we go.
To throw is Beathard. And this is caught at the 8. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. And to give this time to the tailback.
Why does that show automatically glitch me to the fucking defensive lineman? Like I ran right by him, but then just got stuck on him.
Pretty good start there with their backs against
the whole game.
That's a win for the stop
He
troops.
just glitching right into the D lineman.
I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after him. Put the pressure on him.
Second and goal. Defense digging in again. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Niners are able to cash in for 6. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. Gold now out to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Richardson. And they'll get it all the way out near midfield to the 45. 23 yards on the play. First down, this is Rawls. And he's got it across midfield and down to about the 47-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Second down following the run. They stay on the ground. Rolls again. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Wilson now to throw on 3rd down.
Let's go.
Sure, he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. The rookie from Stanford, Solomon Thomas. And it'll be 4th down. Here's John Ryan now. He's been terrific so far. averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And that will bounce out of bounds before they can get a return going. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
To throw is Beathard. Over the middle, and he's got Goodwin complete. And he'll take this one up to about the 6-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
The Niners on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're going to get the first out here as he's out to
nothing
the
but pay dirt.
And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now a play fake here on first down. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro free safety, Earl Thomas. He's had it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. After the interception, here's Wilson. Baldwin with it over the middle. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
At some point, the doubters have to just kind of back off with Doug Baldwin, don't they? I mean, we're talking about back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons, had over 90 catches in 2016. He's going to play with a chip on his shoulder, but he's going to be productive.
2016, also his first Pro Bowl as well. Seven yards to go on second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And the Seahawks on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Wilson.
How do you drop these picks,
made the ball roll free and brings up 4th down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And left side here, it's Graham. 6 yards there on the pickup, and that'll be good for a Seattle first down. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
They shouldn't have all the bullshit. Could throw that hat cold.
Lacey gets the handoff from Wilson.
I'm done.
And some room to maneuver.
Sorry.
Well, good for 22 and a first down.
But for a running back, that kind of encompasses everything right there. Terrific run, but he almost gets it to the end zone. Remember, almost. Didn't quite get there. Most running backs I know, they don't want to come out of the game now. They're screaming to the bench, call it again. I want to get into the end zone.
And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. A fresh set of downs, and they're at the 1. First and goal. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. They give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
In the slot on the right is Graham.
How do you not jump? That's an easy pick. You're standing right there.
Paul Richardson, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Decent chunk of yardage still left here. 2nd and 7. Back to throw Beathard. Over the middle, complete. It's Goodwin. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to roam now. Past the 20. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards.
Every player I know tends to play the game in his mind before it actually happens. There's no way he thought that at this stage of the game this would be his first big run like that.
Yeah, but it's got to feel for him like the floodgates open, a sigh of relief. Now we'll see if things can open up for him.
See if it can continue.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Gold now out to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They go play action here on first down.
Yo, that's like our 5th drop pick. No one in this damn defense catch.
Second down.
Shit.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
Dropping
They've got
kicks
the
left
lead,
and right.
fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Second down now after the incompletion. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Second and 10 now. Wilson. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Eric Armstead in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Now Wilson operating from the gun. And this is going to be incomplete.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And taken right at the 35. He won't go down. Great blocking, nearly sprung in there. 28-yard return. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Getting late here in the 4th, and if this team has any chance to win this football game, their defense obviously needs a stop here.
Here we go. 3-19.
Beathard. And this is caught at the 8. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. George Kittle with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And his kick is right through. Gold now out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And out now come the Seahawks. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down.
Come on, another drop pick. I baited him the whole way. Drop pick number 7.
But second down instead. I guess they're in a situation now, fourth quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. And if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
Second and 10. It's Wilson again. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the former first-rounder, Jimmy Ward.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 4 yards on the play, and that will lead us into the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down.
All right, here we go. Watch it now, Barney. Let's go.
The first carry for the Utah man now. It's Joe Williams. And they get 10 yards there and convert on third.
As many games as the two of us do, I would hope that one day we'll be able to solve this riddle. Why is it on a hot day that one team has more trouble with the heat than another, and especially when you can't stop a guy running the ball?
You know it's September in the booth, though, when you and I have both removed our coats, and those were gone in the first quarter.
They were gone in the first quarter, and what we're watching now is a defense mentally giving in and sagging a little bit because they haven't been able to stop it.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Niners, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll return home next week to take on the L.A. Rams. Meanwhile, for Seattle, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Seattle, so long, everybody.
Yeah, Tap, get the hell out of my feed. Stop wishing for me to lose, fool.